maid steals someone else's identity and pretends to be a rich heiress. She successfully enters the world of the upper class. Just when Yumi thinks her life is finally about to change, her friend secretly goes to the school where she works, planning to uncover her real identity. From Director Park, Jaewon learns that Yumi is an excellent teacher. Most of the students she teaches get accepted into famous schools, but one of Yumi's students reveals something strange. The teacher's English is actually pretty bad. This makes Jaewon wonder whether Yumi really studied in America, so she asks Director Park for proof of Yumi's education. Then she contacts Yale University to verify whether the documents are real. After receiving the school's reply, Jaewon carefully compares the two files. Unexpectedly, the two documents match perfectly. Jaewon still cannot understand why. Yumi never got into college back then, so how did she get this diploma? Filled with suspicion, Jaewon immediately heads to Yumi's hometown. After arriving, Jaewon follows the clues and finds an old restaurant. The owner has been running the place for 40 years. Jaewon quickly asks her for information. She asks whether the owner knows the daughter of the suit shop family named Yumi, but the owner says the suit shop daughter is not named Yumi. Her name is Anna. The truth is slowly becoming clearer. Jaewon then finds Yumi's elementary school teacher. After a few questions, Yumi's painful past is finally exposed, but at this moment, the company tells Jaewon to return and interview Choi Jae-hyun, so Jaewon has no choice but to go back. Meanwhile, Yumi stares at the computer screen. It is filled with names of people asking for favors. After counting them all, there are 45 people in total. Yumi thinks there is finally hope of raising 3 billion. Early the next morning, she calls them one by one and arranges meetings. After that, Yumi constantly moves between wealthy wives. Every time a meeting ends, she leaves immediately. The cash payments from these people keep piling up on the passenger seat of her car. Every time, Yumi puts the cash into her backpack. After storing the money away, she calmly heads home like nothing happened. At the same time, Hyunju and her mother arrive at the airport, waiting for Hyunju's husband to return to Korea and handle the divorce. Her mother keeps persuading Hyunju to try to save the marriage. Hyunju has lived her whole life without feeling that anything was worth protecting. But now, she finally has a weakness. That weakness is her mixed-race daughter Della. Jaewon interviews Choi Jae-hyun according to the company's arrangement. As soon as they meet, she asks him whether he arranged her job. Choi Jae-hyun asks whether the arrangement made her unhappy. Jaewon admits that it did make her a little unhappy. Choi Jae-hyun says he does not move people around casually. He only gives opportunities to those with ability. Every political reporter wants to enter the core circle, and Choi Jae-hyun wants to help Jaewon achieve that wish. He takes out negative information about his rival as a meeting gift. This exclusive story has extremely powerful influence, but Jaewon does not want to accept it. She believes using it recklessly will bring a lot of trouble. Choi Jae-hyun says Jaewon is too stubborn, but also claims he will not force her to take the job. This exclusive story can be given to someone else to write. Jaewon stays firm and hands the material back. Choi Jae-hyun's expression changes instantly. He pretends to advise her that people with too much pride cannot survive long in this industry. Then he mocks her even harder. People with no real power but too much pride are the most pathetic. In this circle, seizing the opportunity is the real skill, just like his wife Yumi. When Jaewon asks what opportunity Yumi seized, Choi Jae-hyun proudly gives one answer. Yumi married him. Jaewon looks at this shameless man in front of her. She feels sick in her stomach, but she has to admit, in this cruel reality, his words actually make some sense. Jaewon returns to the company holding the dirt Choi Jae-hyun gave her. Her heart feels as heavy as stone. Then she suddenly notices a note hidden inside the file. It is a reminder from Choi Jae-hyun about how to write the report for him.
이 정도전 이런 말을 했어. 세상을 바꾸려거든. 힘부터 기르시오. 고작 당신 정도가 그 떼쓴다고 바뀔 세상이었으면은 난세라고 부르지도 않았습니다.
The note feels like a warning to her, telling her to behave and write the report properly. As the newspaper releases waves of positive reports, Choi Jae-hyun's popularity skyrockets. On the day the vote count is announced, the moment he appears with Yumi, they are surrounded by major media outlets and excited supporters. The final result is no surprise. Choi Jae-hyun wins by an overwhelming number of votes, and successfully becomes the mayor of Seoul. The cheers below the stage are deafening. Yumi walks onto the stage as the wife of the Seoul mayor, holding flowers in her hands, smiling brightly as she celebrates this glorious moment for her husband. Back at the newspaper office, the co-workers are amazed. Choi Jae-hyun actually defeated a veteran who had been re-elected 4 times. But Jaewon knows the truth. Behind Choi Jae-hyun's shiny image, everything is built on dirty tactics and black material. She says that if she really digs deeper, Choi Jae-hyun's dirt will definitely be filthier than anyone else's.
야, 농담이라도 그런 말 하지 마. 털긴 뭘 털어.
Before Jaewon can dig up anyone else's dirt, she will be fired first. Seeing Jaewon's fearless expression, her coworker cannot help worrying about her. Choi Jae-hyun and a group of politicians rush to a restaurant to celebrate wildly. And as the wife of the Seoul mayor, Yumi naturally enjoys everyone's cheers and admiration. But because Hyunju has already exposed her fake identity, Yumi feels like a huge stone is pressing on her chest. No matter what happens, she cannot feel happy, and Choi Jae-hyun beside her seems to have known everything already. Hyunju goes to the mall and buys toys for her daughter. new clothes, and fairy tale books. She even orders a big cake, preparing to celebrate her beloved daughter's birthday. But strangely, after buying everything, she does not go home. Instead, she first goes to the villa where she used to live, as if she has arranged to meet someone there. That night, Hyunju's villa is completely empty. Only an unfinished glass of red wine is left on the table. But Hyunju has mysteriously disappeared. As the deadline to pay Hyunju 3 billion in compensation gets closer, Yumi can only desperately meet those wealthy women asking for favors. The moment one wealthy woman leaves, a cake box stuffed with cash appears beside Yumi.
뭐가 이렇게 쉬워?
To save time, Yumi does not even move from her seat. As soon as she sends one woman away, the next one arrives without a gap. Because of all the meetings and constant eating, Yumi overeats again and again, so she goes to a pharmacy to buy medicine for digestion. At that moment, a news report suddenly appears on the pharmacy television. Outside Hyunju's villa, a woman with the surname Lee has died by burning charcoal inside a car. The report says the dead woman chose suicide because she failed in the stock market, and because her marriage had fallen apart. Yumi quickly drives past Hyunju's villa in secret. She finds that the area is already sealed off and surrounded by police. This time, when Yumi returns home, she does not take the stairs. Instead, she presses the elevator button she has avoided for so long. After getting home, she repeatedly checks the news online. Only one thought fills her mind. Hyunju was clearly still waiting for the 3 billion that could save her life. So how could she suddenly kill herself? It was clearly not suicide. On the other side, a coworker tells Jaewon that Yale University yearbooks can be bought on American secondhand websites. This makes Jaewon continue digging into Yumi's so-called Yale diploma. Meanwhile, Choi Jae-hin has just returned home, and he immediately blames Yumi for not attending important events with him these past few days. Yumi says that even if she goes, she only sits there like a flower, and missing a few events will not affect the outcome anyway. Choi Jae-hin orders Yumi to quit her job as a college professor and focus entirely on being his beautiful decoration. But Yumi does not disappoint him. With one brilliant speech, she instantly attracts countless fans. At the same time, the public's favor toward Choi Jae-hin rises dramatically. Yumi thought Hyunju's death could finally cover the hole in her lies. But what she does not know is, she has already become a puppet in her husband's hands. And what is more terrifying than a lie, is the person who helps you complete it.